Title: The Seek 20 Trillion. Question: Dangote asks, before he lays one brick. And why your business? Dissect Launch Part 1. Stop planning. Start planting. Dangote's execution rules that buried your competitors before they opened. What if I told you Dangote does not have a business plan? He has a business plan. While you are doing market research for 6 months, Dangote has already imported the machines. While you are waiting for perfect timing, he has already poured the foundation. While you're scared of failure, he has already budgeted for 3 years of it. You call it risk. He calls it Tuesday. You opened a shop and said, God bless my hustle. Dangote opened Obajana and said government will change policy, NEPA will fail, dollar will jump, staff will steal. Start now. That is why he owns cement, sugar, salt, pasta, refinery, fertilizer, and you own excuses. This is part 1 of 3. I am giving you the first 3 execution principles Dangote uses to move faster than Nigeria's problems. No MBA. No motivational quote. Just war. If you are unemployed, underemployed, or tired of saying, I have an idea, this is your eviction notice from planning stage. Execution Principle 1. He starts before the paper dries. Other companies do feasibility studies. Dangote does feasibility actions. When Obasanjo banned cement import in 2002, Lafarge hired consultants. VUI wrote proposals. Dangote bought land in Koji. The policy was announced in May. His excavators entered Obajana in July. The environmental impact report was still printing. He knows Nigerian paper takes years. Nigerian opportunity takes weeks. Compare that to other companies. You want to sell Zobo. You spend 3 months asking, will people buy? Dangote wants to sell sugar. He plants sugarcane while you are still on Google Forms. How you use this? You want to start POS. Stop researching. Best location. Pick one. Drop your chair tomorrow 7 a.m. If nobody comes, you have lost 1 day. If you wait, you have lost 6 months. Dangote chooses speed over certainty. You should. 2. Execution. Principle. 2. He budgets for betrayal. Not just materials. Your business plan says, buy flour 50K, sell bread 70K, profit 20K. Dangote's execution plans says, buy gas plant, gas will cut. Budget for diesel. Diesel will finish. Budget for truck hijack. Driver will lie. Budget for police. Policy will change. Budget for delay. He does not execute with hope. He executes with enemies list. Obajana was supposed to run on gas. Gas failed. He had diesel backup. Diesel price jumped. He had his own trucks. Trucks were hijacked. He had insurance and soldiers. Compare that to other companies. You start delivery and say, Shala, no traffic. Dangote starts refinery and says, a Papa grid will collapse. Build our own jetty. One praise. What prepares? How you use this? You sell hair. Do not just budget for hair. Budget for customs will seize. Budget for customer will lie she did not receive. Budget for Instagram will ban your page. Now start. You just became Dangote. You are not optimistic. You are operational. Execution Principle 3. He makes the country commission his mistakes. Other companies hide when they fail. Dangote invites the president to commission it. Obajana Line 1 had issues. It was not perfect, but he cut the ribbon. Why? Because once government commissions it, they cannot let it die. Roads appear, gas appears, waivers appear. He uses execution as leverage. You use execution as fear. Compare that to other companies. You bake cake. First one is not fine. You hide. Dangote builds factory. First batch is not fine. He calls governor to launch it. Now everyone must help him succeed. How you use this? You start a tutorial center. Do not wait till it is standard. Do free class for chairman's children. Let him commission your whiteboard. Now NEPA fears you. That is execution as politics. Dangote 101. 3 mistakes other companies make and why Dangote eats their lunch. Mistake 1. They confuse motion with movement. You are busy. Logo. CAC. Instagram page. Business card. WhatsApp TV. Dangote is moving. Land. Machine. Truck. Contract. Motion feels like work. Movement cashes checks. Lesson. If your activity does not touch customer or concrete in 7 days, you are not executing. You are rehearsing. Mistake 2. They outsource the hard part. You say, I will start when I get investor. Dangote says I will start so investor begs me. You wait for perfect staff. Dangote trains market boys. Lesson. The hard part is the moat. If you dodge it, you have no business. Do it ugly first. Mistake 3. Scale excuses before they scale revenue. I cannot deliver because of bike ban. Dangote? Bike ban? Buy 200 tricycles. You add problems. He adds trucks. Lesson. Every excuse is a department. Own it. Do not tweet it. Lessons learned. You can use, before next NEPA take light 1. Start while afraid. Dangote was afraid of gas. He started anyway. Fear is not your stop sign. It is your budget line. 2. Pre-mortem your plan. Right. How will this fail? Then buy the cure before you start. That is Dangote's insurance. 3. Launch ugly, improve publicly. Let people see you fix it. That is how you get government and customers to co-own your success. 4. Your speed is your strategy. In Nigeria, slow is dead. Dangote does not move fast because he is rich. He is rich because he moves fast. Your 7-day Dangote execution challenge day 1. Kill 1 research task. Replace with action. Example. Do not survey best Zobo price. Sell 10 bottles today. Day 2. Rate your betrayal budget. List 3 things that will go wrong. Price them. Day 3. Launch before you are ready. Host the product. Tell 1 customer. Take cash. Day 4. Invite someone powerful to see it. Pastor. Chairman. His state head. Make them co-own. Day 5. Do it again, but 10% better. Day 6. Ask for money. Prepayment. Dangote does not do pay on delivery. Day 7. Count. If you touched cash or concrete, you won. You didn't, and you are not a planner. You are a plant. Part 2 is where it gets dangerous next. I will give you principle 4 to 6, including how Dangote uses deliberate scarcity to force government hands, why he builds factories bigger than demand, and the soldier rule he uses to pick managers. We will also expose why your perfectionism is actually poverty, and how a boy in Aba used principle to become Dangote Cement as biggest dealer with 50K capital. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now, because part 2 drops Wednesday, and I am showing real Dangote site memos from IB's construction. Plus free betrayal budget template in pinned comment. Comment pant ta if you are doing the challenge. I am live Friday to review 5 executions from the comments. You do not need more ideas. You need more cement. Dangote does not wait for Nigeria to be ready. He makes Nigeria ready for Dangote. Your turn. See you in part 2. Title. The 30 trillion question. Dangote asks before he lays 1 brick, and why your business dies. At launch, part 2. Build it bigger than they want. Dangote's execution rules that make government Beckham recap from part 1 week. Kill business plan. Dangote plants. He starts before paper dries. He budgets for betrayal, not just cement. He makes the country commission his mistakes, so they must help him win. If you are still designing logo, stop. Part 2 will offend you, because Dangote does not scale. He overscales on purpose. Here are execution principles 4 to 6. These are why Dangote does not ask government for favors. Government asks him. Execution. Principle 4. He builds for 10 years of demand in year 1. Other companies ask, "Mup pass will I sell?" Dangote asks, "How many bags will scare government?" Obajana line 1 was 5 million tons capacity. Nigeria's whole demand then was 6 million tons. Lafarge said, he is mad. BUS said, he will crash price. Dangote said, good. Now government needs me to succeed. When you are bigger than demand, you own policy. When you are equal to demand, you beg policy. Compare that to other companies. You start bakery. You buy 1 oven. Let me test market. Dangote starts flour mill. He bills for all of West Africa for selling one bag. One tests. One threatens. How you use this? You teach maths. Do not rent one room. Rent a hall that seats 200. Even if you start with 5 students. Parents will see space and say, this one is serious. Space is marketing. Oversize is strategy. Dangote does not match market. He mocks it. Execution Principle 5. He uses deliberate scarcity as a weapon. Dangote does not flood market. He starves it first. When he enters sugar, he does not crash price. He holds supply. Let importers panic. Let government call him. Let concession come. Then he releases. He understands Nigeria. Access beats price. If you control access, you control Abuja. Compare that to other companies. You import phone pouch. You dump 10 zero pieces. Price crashes. You beg customer. Dangote withholds cement. Customer begs him. One is market boy. One is market god. How you use this? You sell gas. Do not tell everyone you have 50 cylinders. Tell 10 states. I have 5 left for priority clients. Weekly subscription only. Scarcity creates kings. Dangote uses it. So should you. Execution Principle 6. He hires soldiers, not scholars. Dangote does not hire best 105. He hires most loyal plus most desperate plus most dangerous if they leave. His Obajana plant managers were not Harvard. They were ex-military, ex-customs, area boys, turned site commanders. Why? Because in Nigeria, execution is war. You need people who can fight NEPA, fight community, fight truck hijackers. Compare that to other companies. You hire your cousin with BSc. He comes late. Dangote hires the man who can lock the gate and sleep there. One hires paper. One hires pressure. How you use this? Who run delivery. Stop hiring good English. Hire the boy who knows all police checkpoints and has their numbers. That is your CO. Dangote does not do interviews. He does background checks on who can move things. The 3 mistakes other companies make, and why Dangote buries them. Mistake 1. Hate, build, to fit the market. Dangote builds freight in the market. You, let me start small, so I do not lose. Dangote, let me start big so nobody else can enter. Small invites competition. Big invites protection. Lesson. If your launch does not scare someone, it is not a launch. It is a hobby. Mistake 2. They discount for love. Dangote withholds for respect. You drop price to get customers. Dangote holds product. Policy. One is loved. One is feared. Guess who banks more? Lesson. Access is the new price. Control it. Bill it. Gate it. Mistake 3. They hire for comfort. Dangote hires for combat. Your staff is your friend. Dangote's staff is his army. Friends take excuse. Army takes ground. Lesson. In Nigeria, execution is not admin. It is enforcement. Hire enforcers. Lessons learned. You can use. Before next government. Wahala. 1. Overbuild to overrule. If your factory, shop, or class can be ignored, it will be ignored. Build it so big, they must discuss you. Scarcity is a service. Do not apologize for limited slots. Charge for them. Dangote does. 3. Your team is your weapon. Stop hiring good vibes. Hire can fight Wahala. NEPA, police, area, boys. Who on your team can call them? 4. Execution is politics. Every brick Dangote lays is a vote for himself. Every action you take should force someone important to pick your side. Your 7-day Dangote Overbuild Challenge. Day 1. Name one part of your business you are building small. Double it on paper. Day 2. Create priority access. Pick 10 people. Tell them, I am reserving for you. Others will wait. Day 3. Fire comfort. Hire combat. Find one person who solves problems with phone calls, not emails. Day 4. Announce before you are ready. Post the oversized plan. Let fear fund you. Day 5. Withhold something. Do not sell to everybody. Sell to founding members. Day 6. Invite authority. Chairman. Pastor. Estate exco. Let them inspect your overbuild. Day 7. Count. If someone powerful called you, you won't do this, and you are not playing business. You are playing politics. Like Dangote. Part 3. Is the kill shot next? I will give you Principles 7 and 8, including how Dangote uses time hostage to make banks wire money in 24 hours, and why he commissions plants that are not finished, so competitors die funding theirs. I will also expose the 105 lie that is killing your hiring, and how a woman in Sango used Principle 5 to become Dangote Salt's queen with zero warehouse. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Part 3 drops Saturday night. I am dropping real Dangote memo. Why we overbuild. Plus free priority access script in pinned comment. Comment, I overbuild it. If you are taking the challenge. I am live Sunday to tear apart 5 small plans and make them Dangote-sized. You do not need permission. You need to be too big to stop. Dangote does not enter markets. He enters with the market. Your turn. See you in part 3. Title. The 20 trillion question Dangote asks before he lays one brick, and why your business dies at launch. 3. Commission the chaos. Dangote's execution rules that make banks and government fund your mistakes. What if the reason you are broke is because you finished your project? Dangote commissions his plants at 60% complete. He cuts ribbon on problems. He invites cameras to unfinished work. Why? Because a finished factory begs for customers. An unfinished factory commands investors, banks, and government. You wait for perfect. Dangote gets paid for potential. This is part 3. The final 2 execution principles. These are the ones that separate men who build shops from men who build sectors. If part 1 moved you and part 2 scared you, part 3 will recruit you. No more planning. No more fear. This is war. Execution principle 7. He uses time hostage to force money movement. Other companies submit proposals. Dangote submits deadlines. When he built the refinery, he told banks, we pour concrete every 48 hours. If your tranche delays 72 hours, we lose 200 million naira. Your choice. He did not ask for money. He weaponized time. He puts his own billions at risk first, then makes your delay his loss, and your headline. No banker wants to be the reason Dangote stops work. Compare that to other companies. You need loan. A bank says, come back in 2 weeks. You say, okay, sir. Dangote needs loan. Bank says, 2 weeks. See, a CNN is here tomorrow to film stoppage. Your 1,500 can explain. Loan drops in 2 days. One begs, one binds. How you use this. You are a tailor. Client owes you. Do not say pay when you have. Say, so CB is Saturday. If I do not get balanced by Thursday 12 p.m., I move your slot to next wedding. I have 8 brides waiting. You just took time hostage. Dangote does it with banks. You do it with customers. Execution principle 8. He commissions problems, hacks how country co-owns them. Dangote does not wait to finish a based plant. He commissions phase 1 with fanfare. President comes. Governors clap. But phase 2 has no roof. Phase 3 has no power. Why celebrate early? Because now it is not Dangote's problem. It is Nigeria's project. If it fails, news says government's flagship plant fails. Roads come. Tax breaks come. Emergency. Gas comes. He turns execution into politics. You turn execution into prayer. Compare that to other companies. You build school. You wait till paint dries. Then you struggle for students. Dangote builds university. He does matriculation when blocks are still unplastered. Commissioner comes. Next week, state gives him buses. One hides weakness. One monetizes it. How you use this. You launched food brand. Do not wait for NEPA to factory tour for 20 mothers in your small kitchen. Record it. Tag local government. And now they must help you register, or they look bad. You just commissioned your chaos. Welcome to Dangote. The 3 mistakes other companies make, and why Dangote buys their unfinished dreams. Mistake 1. They wait for perfection. Dangote sells, the promise you. When it is ready, I will launch. Dangote. When I launch, they will make it ready. Perfection is poverty. Promise is leverage. Lesson. If you wait to finish, you will fund it alone. If you launch at 60%, the country funds the rest. Mistake 2. They take no for answer. Dangote takes no as negotiation. Bank says, no loan. You go home. Bank says, no loan. Dangote says, okay, we stop work. Punch should interview your chairman tomorrow on why 50 jobs paused. One accepts. One escalates. Lesson. No in Nigeria is just not yet. Scare me more. Mistake 3. They build quiet. Dangote builds. Loud you pray your business grows organically. Dangote pays for front page. Dangote begins. Full foundation. Quiet is safe. Loud is funded. Lesson. If government does not know you are building, government will not help you build. Announce the fight. Lessons learned. You can use before next investor says, come back. 1. Deadlines are weapons. Do not give a proposal. Give a consequence. If you do not decide by Friday, we lose X. Dangote budgets loss. You should too. 2. Commission your crap. Launch the ugly version. Invite someone important. Make your problem their prowler. 3. Time is the only currency Nigeria respects. Dollar jumps. Government changes. But nobody wants to be the reason a big project stops. Use that. 4. Execution is not about you. It is about who you can drag into it. Dangote does not build alone. He builds with banks, government, and media as co-founders. Do the same. The 8 Dangote execution commandments. Your recap. 1. Start before paper dries. 2. Budget for betrayal. 3. Commission your mistakes. 4. Overbuild to overrule. 5. Use scarcity as strategy. 6. Hire soldiers, not scholars. 7. Take time hostage. 8. Make the country co-own your chaos. Do these and you are not running a business. You are running a campaign. Your 30-day commission the chaos war plan. Week 1. Pick one idea. Start it badly by Monday. No logo. No plan. Just action. Week 2. Announce it publicly. Tag one person of influence. Inspection. Invite. Week 3. Create deadline pain. Founding client price ends Friday. We pause. If X does not happen. Week 4. Commission it. Do open day, even if it is your room. Record it. Post it. If by day 30 you have not touched money, concrete, or a powerful phone call, you did not do it. Try again. Dangote failed 3 plants before Obajana. This is the end of training, the start of territory. You now know how Dangote thinks. You know why he moves while you meet. You know why he launches. You learn. You know why he launches while you learn. You know why Nigeria funds him and frustrates you. The difference is execution, not capital, not connection, not course. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now, because this week I am breaking down Dangote's time hostage memo to CBN line by line. Plus I'm giving away the commission your chaos checklist, the exact script I use to make local government reply my DMS in 24 hours. Link in pinned comment. Comment. ITC, Commission, CAHEU are starting badly this week. I am going live Sunday 9 p.m. Lagos time. I will pick 5 comments and redesign your execution plan live. You do not need Nigeria to work. You need to work Nigeria. Dangote does not wait for light. He is the light. Your turn to pour foundation.